Hey, what's up guys? Little man with a big opinion here. And today's video, I'm really excited for. Uh, it's getting pretty close to Valentine's Day, and my girlfriend, who's pretty awesome, decided I had too many holes in my wheat penny book. And so, just getting a quick little overview. Mostly the 40s and 50s are already full, but I'm missing quite a few of the 30s, 20s, and teens. After this video is over, I will be updating the album, filling in any of the holes that I have, and then comparing what I've got in front of me to see if I can upgrade any of them. So, she went out, said she found a great deal, wouldn't tell me how many pennies it was, and how much she spent on it. But in the long run, I'm perfectly okay with it because I didn't spend any money purchasing these pennies. This bag is about half full. And I was pretty skeptical about it because she told me she got me something on Etsy. And for those of you that don't know, I wouldn't recommend purchasing coins and other things off of Etsy, but she said she was smart about it. Basically, she entered her card in just to make the payment and then took her card off the account, and then when the item came in, she then deleted her account. I don't know like the step process for it or anything, but that's what she did. And now before you, I've got what feels like 200, maybe even 300 pennies, and we're gonna go through them together. And I'll separate the 40s and the 50s, and then off camera, I'll like judge coins and stuff. So 40s and 50s are gonna go in one pile. I'll have a pile for the 30s, a pile for the 20s, and if there are teens in here, then we'll go through some teens. So without further ado, let's pull the first little handful out. Ooh, already right off the back, I bet you this is going to be a late year coin. And it is 1958D. It still is a very pretty penny compared to the other ones. It gets its own pile. 1945. Alright, so far we're off to a okay start. 1944. I know for a fact I've got all of those coins. 1944, 54D, 56D, and 52D. So the first 6 or 7 were, pretty common generic dates. Hopefully it's got more than just generic dates. She did tell me that it said that there were wheat pennies ranging from 1909 to 1958, which that's the range of wheat pennies, and so that could just be the buyer, trying to entice people in. 1945, another one with a little bit of luster. 1958D. 1955. Also off screen, I'll go through these and look for, errors or varieties. Let's see, 1929. It does. Okay. I'll take an oldie. 1954. 1957. 1952. Alright, so what I think I'm going to do is I'll kind of go through some of these in my hand, and I'll show them to you if it's something that's not, a 40s or a 50s. That way, for y'all, you're not sitting through, a 30-minute video of me go through so many pennies. Yeah, see, so like the first 5 that I just went through, off camera, more 40s and 50s. More 40s, more 40s, more 40s. Okay. So this 1947 still has some of its original luster. See if I can get the camera to pick up on that. So definitely enjoy pennies that still look like they're young. This one looks old, guys. $1937S. Get the camera to focus on that if it wants to. Probably doesn't. So we've got two from, 1939 and before, and probably 20 from the 40s and 50s. But that's all right. I'll definitely take any wheat penny any day of the week. And with this massive, number of wheat pennies, and me trying to grow the channel, I am definitely going to be doing a giveaway here soon. I've got some smaller felt bags that'll hold 5 to maybe 10 pennies. And what I'll do is I'll pull out 150s from this batch, 140s. I can at least pull out a 30s, and I can at least pull out a 20s from this batch of coins. I'll put it in that little felt bag, and what I'll do is I'm at, let's see, 19 subscribers. So when I hit 50 subscribers, I'll do a 50 subscriber, giveaway, and I'll throw in some pennies, maybe a piece of silver or some, like a proof coin or something that I have in my collection. And just to, thank the people that have been here. So nothing yet to show for, except for this very odd-toned 1958D. It almost has like a... So it does have some of the copper hue to it, but it also looks almost like a grayish metallic color on top as well. So definitely an interesting looking penny. Nothing. I say nothing, but these are all definitely coins that I will definitely add to the collection. Alright, there's another 20 or so from the 40s or 50s. Not saying she did bad on this purchase, but, and again, I'll probably never figure out the purchasing, value for this. But so far, it's lots of generic 40s and 50s. There's another 42 that has some nice coloration to it. Here's a 58. Alright, here, I'll put down the generic 40s and 50s again. I'm doing about 15 coin look-throughs at a time. But some more generics, but wheat pennies nonetheless. Yep. So in this batch, there were two better looking coins that still have some of their luster. One's a 58, one's a... Or they're both D's. One's a 58, one's a 55. Moving on. But I definitely do enjoy opening these bags on camera for you, because it is like I'm looking through, a lost treasure. Like this bag was probably planned, so it's not going to have anything, extravagant in it. But at the same time, it is new for me, and y'all watching, it'll be new for y'all. Again, 58D and a 57D. The 58D is not quite as good as the 57D, but it still has, really great toning. The luster that makes it look like it is still a new penny, even though it's getting close to. It's about 60 something years old. Another 58D with a nice luster. I think I've showed you enough of those for you guys. More 40s and 50s. So, like, the good thing about all these 40s and 50s, like, I probably already have, a roll of pennies set over here, maybe even 2 rolls. I'll definitely have plenty of time to go through the book and look for replacements. But not really seeing much old in this batch of pennies so far. More really good toning on some last and second to last year pennies. Another 20 or so 40s or 50s. I'm gonna have my hands full. Not cataloging them per se, because it should go fairly easy. But it's definitely going to be a handful. Going through each individual year and mint to see if there are any worth changing in my book. Hello. Was not expecting this. Alright. Find of the box, definitely 100%. Or bag, not box. Got a Roosevelt dime. I was not informed anything about there being silver in here. It's a 1947. I guess if she, purchased enough pennies, then they, threw in something that made the deal worth it. Okay, we're starting to get some more oldies. Maybe they just put the old ones at the bottom of the box. I keep saying box. This is the first time I've hunted pennies that it hasn't come in like an eBay box. It came in like a pretty thick padded envelope, which I'm okay with. Some more 40s and 50s and 3 oldies. We'll go over those on camera. And I think when I hit the 16-minute mark on this video, I'll save the second half for later. Definitely didn't think I would go this slow on some pennies. So reading left to right, we've got a 1918 and a 1925. The 18 is really, really worn, and you can barely tell it's an 18. Like, if your grandpa was looking at it, he'd probably say it's a 1910. But 2 more oldies. But definitely the find of this hunt so far is the Roosevelt dime. Alright, some of these are starting to look a little older. So I'll show you this one. Like, it's definitely a wheat penny, but the front of it is so jacked up. Like, he's got scratches all over his face. I mean, that's definitely one that I would probably even want to send to Rob Finds Treasure. I believe his wife has a like penny book, or not penny book, just like a coin collection that is like dirty, ugly coins. Yeah, I'm pretty sure her sayings, everyone needs love or something like that. Another stack of 40s and 50s. Thought it was warming up a little bit when I found 2 or 3 in one handful, but could have just been the luck of the draw. Yeah, so this is going to be the last handful I pull out of this. And we'll just pick up later today. I'll post it as 2 separate videos. But another batch of generic 40s and 50s. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the camera and just everything sitting right here. And when you come back, your screen will look pretty similar to what it looks now. We're about halfway through the half-full bag, and we still got tons of pennies to go through. So, if you like the video, please leave a like. If you like what I'm doing with the channel, please consider subscribing. It really helps me out. And I guess that's it. I'll see you next time, guys. Peace.